بەناوی خوای گەورە و میهرەبان خۆشەویستان لە Sunrise 9 Unity 2 دێنە سەر Review Students Book and Activity Book پێداچوونەوەی کتێبی قوتابی و کتێبی چاڵاچی لەو یونتەی با بزانین ئێمە چی فێربوون. سەرەتا read and complete for each number 1 to 15 choose word A, B or C. لێرە ئەو تێکستەمان هەیە جا ئێمە 15 وشە هەر A, B, C کامەی هەڵدەبژێرین کامەی ڕاستەوە هەڵمان بژاردیە. با بچینە سەر تێکستەکە. Thomas Sean Connery was born in Edinburgh on 25 August. Thomas Sean Connery کە ئەکتەرێکی بەناوبانجی سینەماییە لە هۆلیوود لەدایک بووە لە ئێدنبرا لە 25 ئاگست مانجێژ 1930. He became a tall لێرە وشەی became دادنین became a tall handsome young man کەسێکی باڵا بەرزی جوانی جاحێر بووە. In 1950 he was Mr. Scotland in the Mr. Universe contest. He was Mr. Scotland بووە لە ساڵ 1950 Mr. Scotland and the Mr. Universe contest بووە Universe contest جیهانی منافسە but he didn't win بەڵام سەرکەوتوو نەبوو نەیبردەوە. He also played football very well یاری تۆ پێشی دەکرد زۆر بەباشی لێرە well دادنین. And in 1953 لە ساڵ 1953 the manager of Manchester United invited بەڕێوەبەری Manchester United داوەتی چی کرد هەم ئەوی کرد to play for the club بۆ لۆیانەکان یاری بکە but Henry really wanted to be an actor بەڵام شێنری لە ڕاستدا ویستی ببتە ئاکتەر. And in 1954 he got his first part in a film لە ساڵ 1954 یەکەم بەشی فیلمی وەرگرت یا نمایشی کرد. In 1962 when he was 32 لێرە وێن دادنین کاتێک تەمەنی 32 ساڵ بوو he starred in the first James Bond film فیلمی James Bond یان پەخش کرد Dr. No Number. Suddenly he was well famous at the popular secret agent 007 لە ناکاو he was well famous بووە کەسێکی بەناوبان کەسێکی ناوداری جیهان the popular secret agent وەکو ئەیجنتێکی نهێنی بەناوبانگ بڵێن popular 007 کەوا لە 007 بوو. In the same year لە هەمان کاتدا he married the actress Diana Shilinto and they had a son called Jason in 1963. زەواجی کرد لەگەڵ دایانا شلینتۆ منداڵێکی هەموو ناوی جیسن لە ساڵ 1963. Between 1962 and 1971 لە نێوان ساڵانی 62 و 71 Connery made 6 Bond films فیلمی 6 Bondی دەرکرد and made 6 Bond films فیلمەکانی 6 Bond and international audiences و خەڵکان یاخود هاوڵاتیانی نێودەوڵەتی جیهانی loved them خۆشیان ویست خەڵکانی هەموو دنیا خۆشیان ویست. He returned as James Bond ناوی هەر بە James Bond ماوە in 1983 for Never Say Never Again هەرگیز نەڵێی و هەرگیز دووبارە نەکەیەوە Never Say Never Again لەو فیلمەی. In 1987 Connery finally won an Oscar for The Untouchable لە کۆتاییدا ئۆسکاری بەدەستێنا ئۆسکاری بردەوە Oscar for The Untouchable starring Kevin Costner ئەوەش فیلمێکە. The first thing he did was phone his son یەکەم شتکەوا کردی تەلەفۆن بۆ کوڕەکەی کرد Jason who is now also an actor ئەوش ئێستا ئەکتەرە. Later successful films included Indiana Jones دوای ئەو فیلمە سەرکەوتوانەی کەوا لەوانە Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade وەکۆتا Crusade 1989 بوو where he played Harrison Ford's father وەکو دەوریچی بینی Harrison Ford's father باوکی Harrison Ford. The Russia House خانووی بڵێن رووسیەکە رووسیا 1990 with Michelle Pfeiffer and Robin Hood Prince of Thieves Prince's كان 1991 أو فيلماني همو كريا. Of course Connery has stopped playing football. Connery وازي لا ياري توبي بيانينا but he still loves watching it. بلام حزي لي سيركا. He enjoys a play of golf. Scotland is well famous for his golf courses. حزي لا golfa ياري golf كوابناوبان جيهان. And he's still one of the most popular actors in the world. وهيش تانيش أو يكي كلا بناو بانكترين أكتر كاني جيهان. والله وش كان بوشيوه كوا تحديد مان كدي A didn't well him to be married between return one who playing watching game and famous. Okay, number 2, complete with object pronouns. Away but suppose that kano but object pronouns. Nelson, last year, Jack, a Scottish friend from Glasgow, came to visit me in Rio. Odale Parsal Jack, a Scottish friend, rather she Scotland from Glasgow, came to visit me in Rio. It was great fun, and I did my best to show him object pronoun. The city. We spent a lot of time on the beach. There were lots of surfers, and Jack enjoyed watching surfers up to them. My brother cooked typical Brazilian food for the two of us, and when he left, Jack gave her My mother cooked typical Brazilian food for the two of us, and when he left, Jack gave my mother some flowers. Jack liked my parents and wrote them a thank you letter when he returned to Scotland. At the end of the letter, he wrote, see you in Glasgow. I'm meeting him after the festival. Object pronouns. Okay, put the words in the right order. وشكان بشيء راس دادني. As the airport tell way to you could you tell us the way to the airport? Could you tell us the way to the airport? دتواني بيمان بلي ريغاي مطار لتشي. Hope has Dana a birthday good. I hope Dana has a good birthday. هو دارم دانا لدايق بوني چي good birthday جوان و خوش يبين. يعني دايق بوني پیروز بين. You me your excuse me, can you lend me your camera? دوان camera كم بقرض بيتي. Can she give him a hand? أو دتواني يارمتي أو بدا. A told name is there as they told us their names. أوان ناويان بما good. They told us their names. ناويخوان بأيما good. Okay, listen and make a request with can. والله جواب بقرأو request دروست كداوة كاري بكان. Tell us the way. Can you tell us the way, please? Can you tell us the way, please? دتوان رقا كمان بشانت كا. Tell us the way. أقبل tell me the time. دالي can you tell me the time, please? Can you tell me the time, please? دتواني كادمان بيبريد كاكم. Give them a hand. يارمتيام دا. Can you give them a hand, please? دتواني يارمتيام دي. Wait a minute. Can you wait a minute, please? تساوريك الدقيق. Can you wait a minute, please? دتواني تساوريك كاكم. Speak more slowly. صبه هواشي بك هواشتر بك. Like, can you speak more slowly, please? دتواني صبه هواشتر بك. Say that again. دوباريكو. Can you say that again, please? دتواني دوباريكي وتكاكم. Make requests with could. تو request با could دروز بك. استا اما request با could دروز دكين. Okay, استا request با could دروز دكين. Could you tell us the way, please? Could you tell us the way, please? تكاكم دتواني يارمت ريقا كمان نشاندي. Could you tell me the time, please? Could you tell me the time, please? دتواني كاتكم بيبلي. Could you give them a hand, please? Could you give them a hand, please? دتواني يارمت يتشامدي. Could you wait a minute, please? Could you wait a minute, please? دتواني دقيق تاوريكي. Could you speak more slowly, please? Could you speak more slowly, please? دتواني كميك هواش تقصبكي. Could you say that again, please? Could you say that again, please? دەتوانی بە هێواز دەتوانی دووبارەکەوە could you say that again please دەتوانی ئەوە دووبارەکەوە بەو شێوەی دەتوانین بە کورد دەری ببڕین. Okay, 5. Complete with the past simple of these verbs. بدڵێ بە ڕابردووی سادە ئەم وشانە دروست بکە، یعنی بیکە ڕابردووی سادە لە بۆشەکان دایبنێ. کەم دەبتە came, destroy, destroyed, drive, drove, fall, fell, fight, fought, go, went, see, saw, ride, rode. Annie went to Wawel Castle in Krakow. Annie ڕۆیشتە قەڵای واوڵ. The Spanish soldiers destroyed the castle. سربازانی ئیسپانی قەڵاکەیان وێران کرد in the Andes Mountains لە چیاکانی Andes. 3. Maddie saw Dana and Rosanna on the bus. Maddie, Dana و Rosanna لەناو باس دیت. saw. Conan Doyle came from Edinburgh. Conan Doyle لە Edinburgh هاتووە. Rosanna and her parents, Rosanna و دایک و باوکی drove over the mountains to Segovia. بەرەو چیاکانی سیگۆڤیا سەیاریان هاژوور. The Incas fought the Spanish soldiers. Incas ڕوبەڕووی سربازان ئیسپانی بوونەوە. fought جەنگان لەگەڵیان. Maddie wrote a letter to her sister. Maddie نامەیەکی بۆ خوشکی نووسی. wrote. Mary Queen of Scots fell in love with Darren Lee. دەڵێ Mary Queen of Scots سکۆتلەندیەکان کەوتە خۆشەویستی Darren Lee. Okay, ask and answer. پرسیار بکە وەڵام دەوە. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle came from London. Did Sir Arthur Conan Doyle come from London? ئایا Sir Arthur Conan Doyle لە لەندەنەوە هاتووە؟ No, he didn't come from London. He came from Edinburgh. نەخێر لە لەندەن هاتووە لە Edinburgh هاتووە. Okay, Deacon Brodie lived in Glasgow. Deacon Brodie لە Glasgow ژیاوە. Did Deacon Brodie live in Glasgow? No, he didn't live in Glasgow. He lived in Edinburgh. نەخێر لە Edinburgh. Sean Connery delivered water. As Sean Connery ئاوی گواستوێتەوە. Did Sean Connery deliver water? No, he didn't deliver water. He delivered milk. نەخێر شیر. King James III built Holyrood Palace. James Sam Holyrood Palace دروست کرد. Did King James III build Holyrood Palace? No, he didn't. King James IV built it. King James چهارم دروست کرد. Okay. Last summer, Dana went to Dog. هاوینی ڕابردوو دانا ڕۆیشتە دۆگ. ئایا هاوینی ڕابردوو دانا ڕۆیشتە دۆگ؟ Did Dana go to Dog last summer? No, he didn't go to Dog. He went to Howlett. نەخێر ڕۆیشتە هەولێر. Okay, Mary Queen of Scots became queen after King James VI. Did Mary Queen of Scots become queen after King James VI? No, she didn't. She became queen before King James VI. Slow adjective أول now دبتا slowly دبتا تي adverb slowly بزياد كدني ly slowly. Okay, poem. Read and complete with these words. بو شانة توالك. Moon, long, friends, blue, talk. Holiday. It was a short holiday with some friends of mine. أوا poema وات الشعر. ما مش بالشعرين. It was a short holiday with some friends of mine. We came near the beach and the weather was fine. And the sun shone beautifully as we went for a walk. And the sea sparkled wonderfully as we sat down to talk. And we watched quietly as the moon climbed in the sky. And a night bird sang sweetly from a tree nearby. And we swam about happily in the warm blue sea, and we all slept easily, my friends and me. It was a short holiday a long time ago, but I'll never ever forget it, that I do know. Okay, خۆشەویستان ئەو شانەمان لە شعرەکە دانا friends, talk, moon, blue, long. شعراندمان. Okay, ئێستا دێنە سەر review لە activity book, پێداچوونەوەی activity book. Look back at Unit 2 and complete Lesson 1. Maddie says she would love to go to Edinburgh Castle with Dave. She would love to go. حظي ليه وبروا to Edinburgh Castle بو قلعة Edinburgh with Dave لقل Dave. ماشا. Dave lent Maddie his camera. Dave camera كي بقرز دا Maddie lent his camera Dave because she wanted to take a photo. Çünkü she wanted. Çünkü Maddie wisti take a photo ekbili. Lesson 2. They fired an old gun when Maddie was at Edinburgh Castle. They fired. Awan taqeechan ya gulatopechan taqan an old gun la boutsaka kona when Maddie was at Edinburgh Castle. Katik Maddie la qalay Edinburgh. Okay, Deacon Brody had 2 jobs. He made furniture and he stole things from people's houses. Deacon Brody do kari habu. دروستکردنی کەلوپەلی ناوماڵ و دزینی شت و مەک بوو لە خانوەکان ڕاوڕوون. Nelson hopes Dana has a great birthday. Nelson هیوادارە Dana has a great birthday لە دایکبوونێکی خۆشی بە قسمەت بێ یاخود بەسەر ببا. Mary Queen of Scots married Lord Darnley in 1565. How long did Mary live in the palace? How long? What amount son did Mary live in the palace? Mary la koshka kajyaka. Blade mawait sanda. How long have you been married? Sanda to zawaz kid yakhud jintena. How long have you been married? How long bo bakarge bo mawa. Dana went to Howler Castle last year. Dana roishta qalay Howler sali rabdu. Nelson visited Piro 2 years ago. وشي ago عادة لكوتاير استابكاريه. Nelson visited Piro. Nelson سردان Piro 2 years ago. 2 سال لو پیش. Pachacuti تسيدروس كد built Sacsayhuaman in the Andes Mountains. Sacsayhuaman لا تسياكاني Andes. Okay, what do these expressions mean? تعبيرانا معنايتين. Choose from A to H. Hang on واتتي. Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute. Kasi pedale hang on. Wait a minute. دقيق تاوريك. قيتك تاوريك. You can't miss it. Agable you can't miss it. It is easy to find. آسانه بوديت نوا. شوينك تبيشان دا دالي برو اوه دست تسب دست راس تو راس وره ايرا. You can't miss it. لكوتا دالي you can't miss it. It's easy to find. زور آسانه. يكسر دي بينيو. Take it easy. Take it easy. Relax. يعني استراحتي خود ور بقرا هيس خود مشوش مكان. I'd love to yes I'd like to very much بله حزم لي زورم حز لي. I'd love to. Please give me a hand. خونالي دستكم بده دستيكم. Please give me a hand. can you help me دتواني يارمتيم دي بو شوي لوانا هل ما مجال. Okay. Number 3, read the text and mark the statements true or false. Text كده خويني وبزان كامي راسته وكامي false هلايا. Things to do in Edinburgh. وشتاني قال Edinburgh ذكر. Portobello Beach is by the sea near Edinburgh. People say it is called Portobello after the town of Portobello in Panama. It's a popular place for holidays and has a big sandy beach. Edinburgh Zoo is the second largest zoo in Britain and has tigers, chimpanzees, giraffes and rhinos. The Antarctic penguins at the zoo are the largest group in the world, and you can see them every day from April to September at 2 p.m. The zoo is open from April to September, Monday to Sunday, 9 a.m., 6 p.m., Sunday 9:30 a.m. 6 p.m. From October to March, the zoo closes at 5 p.m. and from November to January at 4:30 p.m. The Museum of Childhood is on the High Street and is open from Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. 5 p.m. From June to September, it's open until 6 p.m. This is the first museum in the world about children. The Royal Commonwealth Pool is near the Festival Village and you can go swimming there every day. Telephone 013166772211. Okay. Portobello is a town in Panama. Portobello شارۆچکەیەک بوو لە پاناما. Falls. Portobello is a beach near Edinburgh. نەخێر کەنار دەریاک بوو لە نزیک Edinburgh. Edinburgh Zoo has the second largest penguins in the world. ئایا Edinburgh دووەم گەورەترین شوێنی پەنگوینەکان بوو لە بەتریقەکان بوو لە جیهان؟ False. Edinburgh Zoo is the second largest zoo in Britain. Second largest zoo گەورەترین حەدیقە حیوانات بوو لە بەریتانیا. People can see the penguins at 2 o'clock from September to April. خەڵکی دەتوان بەتریقەکان بینن at 2 o'clock لە سەعات 2 from September to April لە سپتێمبەر مانجینەوە تاوەکو مانجی April. True. ڕاستە. The zoo closes at 6 o'clock on Sundays in May. حەدیقە حیوانات دادەخرێت لە سەعات 6 لە یەکشەمان in May لە مانجی پێنج. True. ڕاست. The Museum of Childhood is open on Sundays from June to September 10 a.m. 6 p.m. مۆزەخانەی Childhood is open دەکرێتەوە لە ڕۆژی یەکشەمان from June لە مانجی 6 to September تا مانجی 9 ساعت 10 بۆ 6 ئێوارە. دەی بەیانی بۆ 6 ئێوارە. False. غەڵەتە. The museum is closed on Sunday. مۆزەخانە دادەخرێت لە یەکشەمان. Okay, 4. Complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first sentence. دەڵێ ڕستەی دووەم تەواوکە کەوا هەمان مانای ڕستەی یەکەمی هەیە. Okay. Could I borrow your camera? دوام کامێراکەت بە قەزوەرم. Could I borrow your camera? چۆن دەتوان بە شێوەیەشکە بڵێ could you lend me your camera please؟ دەتوان کامێراکەم بە قەرز بێت کاکەم. کابوو could I borrow your camera is the same could you lend me your camera please؟ هەمان مانای هەیە. How long was this sightseeing tour? Sightseeing tour گەشتی sightseeingەکە چەند how long ماوەی چەندە؟ How long did the sightseeing tour last? چەندی خایەن عینەن. How long was the sightseeing tour? How long did the sightseeing tour last? The same meaning. We spent 2 hours in the castle. 2 ساعتمان بەسەر بن لە قەڵاکە. We stayed in the castle for 2 hours. ماینەوە بۆ 2 ساعت لە قەڵاک. Same meaning. We spent 2 hours in a castle. We stayed in the castle for 2 hours. يعني زمانی ئینگلیزی تۆ دەتوانی بە زۆر دەربڕین دەری ببڕی. هەتا پێت بکرێت دەربڕینی زیاتر بکەی زووتر فێری زمان دەبی. When did you last have a holiday? When did you last have a holiday? When was the last time you had a holiday? When did you last have a holiday? آخر جار کەوا عوتلەت هەبوو چ کاتێک بوو. When was the last time آخر جار you had a holiday? عوتلەت هەبوو چ کاتێک. Okay, 5. Read and complete for each number 1 10 choose word A, B, C or D. Esta A and B and C and D هەڵدەبژێرین. Robert Louis Stevenson is one of Scotland's best known writers. He was born in Edinburgh لەدایک بووە in 1850 and he studied چی خوێندووە Edinburgh University لە زانکۆی Edinburgh خوێندوێت. In 1875 he started to travel and his first books described یەکەم کتێبی وەسفی چی کردێت described his journeys around Europe گەشتەکانی بۆ سەرتاپای ئەوروپا. But بەڵام دواتر چارم he wrote some very famous stories وشەی some هەڵدەبژێرین very famous stories including Treasure Island ish yekek bolaw chirokani wi Treasure Island 1883 and Dr. Jekyll in Mr. Hyde 1886. The idea for Jackie the second and Hyde came from a real person shay personal legend. Dickon Brody the burglar in 1889, Stevenson left Scotland of illness and went to live in the South Pacific with his American wife. He died on the island of Samoa in 1894. Over 100 years ago, but his books are still very popular today. کەوابوو وشەکان ئاسانە هەڵمامشایی. Did you learn lots of new words in Unit 2? Don't forget to write them in your vocabulary notebook. وشي زور فير بوي. ومن how good are you? چەند باش بووی لە object pronouns. ئایا پلاتینیۆم بوو یان gold زێر یان silver زیو. can و could چەندی فێر بووی. verb indirect و direct object چەندی فێر بووی. verb plus infinitive چی لێ فێر بووی. ئایا silver باش یا زۆر باش یان دەرەجە یەک. past simple ڕابردوو سادە. preposition of place and directions. expressing hopes ئەو بابەتانە چەند فێر بووی لەو یونتەی. لێرە لە خۆت سەحی لە سلڤەری دەدەی یا لە گۆڵدی دەدەی لا پلاتینیۆم دەدەی. هیوادارم ڤیدیۆیەکان بە تەواوی گوێ بگرن چکە زۆر بە ئیسفادەیە. ئینشاڵڵا سوودی دەبین. بە هیوای سەرکەوتن.